Here's a DJI Mini SE drone. I left it sitting for too long without a charge. It was charging and it was pulling about a half a watt, and then it got up to about 7 watts, and I unplugged it and plugged it back in. It didn't like that, so it just bricked the battery. And I fixed it. I'll show you how. Disclaimer, be safe. Working on batteries is not ideal for safety. You can start a fire, shock yourself, all kinds of stuff. Be safe, be careful. Things I used: a butter knife, an RC car charger with some leads, and a chip, a debugging chip. I've got an affiliate link in the description if you want to buy one of the debug chips or the same one that I got. First, you got to get the case off. You can start by prying around the button area, and there is a BMS board behind there. You'll see shortly, so you got to be careful. But it'll kind of click apart, and then there is adhesive on the battery cells themselves, that hold the case like together on them. On this bottom side, there's like less adhesive by a lot, if they're the manufacturer the same as mine, compared to the top side here. This top side has a whole lot of adhesive. It's a pain in the butt to get the adhesive to unstick, but if you just use like steady force prying it apart, it'll come apart. After that, you'll have access to the cell leads, and my cells were at around 3.3 volts, so I'm comfortable with bringing those back up to a fully charged state. If it's lower than that, like especially if it's below 3 volts, you don't want to try to charge it up again, because lithium battery is not good. Yep, be safe. So I charged up the cells to 4.4 volts each, and they charged for a while. They had roughly the same amount of energy go in. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, and then it's surprisingly easy to just click back together. Like I expected the case to fall apart. It didn't. Anyway, click it back together, chuck it in the drone, and it still didn't work. And so that's where the debug chip comes in. As I mentioned, I got this on Amazon, and along with it, you can find some shady software. And by that, I mean you get software off the internet. I'll explain how to do that in the description, but essentially, I think it was like a Reddit. I'm showing stuff on the screen here. There's a couple different beta versions, and I think it was 0.4 and then 0.5. Anyway, you get one of these going on a computer that you're willing to put questionable software on. Then the debugging chip. Mine came with these leads, so I just like let them rest in the holes of the chip itself, and then stuck the pins in the battery, and you can see which ones should go where here. At first I got the data wires mismatched, so it wouldn't read correctly. So then I figured that out, and I read the battery, got information off it. Anyway, once you get to this point, you can look at the info and then press unseal, and then press the other two buttons. So it's like clear PF and then clear PF2. And then once that's done, I pressed exit, got out of there, put it in the drone. It works. I've flown it 2 times. First time was from 100 down to 60, and then it was 100 down to like 40%, and yeah, it's working okay. Hope that helps. See you later, internet.